All right, John. So I just saw you in our little chat room. Definitely need to talk about Marcus Smart because we said on the last show that we hadn't paid him enough due. And what does he do? What does he go out and do this last week? He says, look at me. I lost 20 pounds. I'm ready to be the starting point guard. And there's still a lot of chatter out there. He's the guy that deserves to be in the starting lineup over Brown. I see a lot of that conversation going on Twitter. And I do agree with that, as a matter of fact, especially because defensively they need so much in that starting lineup. However, I'm still subscribing to there is nobody to direct the offense off the bench issue that will land him there. And there are plenty of people who don't think that that's right at all and that he should just be in the starting lineup. Losing 20 pounds, he's quicker. Do you think that's going to make him more effective offensively, John?
I do think so. I think the other thing I do, in fact. I'm going to take my new microphone. I do think so. Marcus Smart is Celtics Stuff Live. That's our guy. Jaylen Brown is, I think Justin's got the man crush there. Jason Tatum, I think, is somebody I got a little bit of a thing for. But together, Justin Poulin, John Duke, we're both on the Smart train. And I think the thing about the 20 pounds that we talked about before is the quickness. And I think the quickness thing is more important. He's not going to have to play against 3s and 4s like he used to. We've got guys in the wing with some size. But the quickness thing and being able to get past 4s and 5s when he gets on switches, it's going to be huge for that. I think his 3-point game is not as bad as people thought. He shot 44 and 42% respectively from the corners. So as a corner 3-point shooter, as a set 3-point shooter, he's actually doing all right. And as a closing lineup, which is where I think he'll be in the closing lineup. I don't think he should start. I think that's a good place for Brown. But I think as in the closing lineup, the guy you need on the court to win, that's just Marcus Smart's game right there. That's Marcus Smart to a T. He's the guy who helps you win games.
Do you think him rotating on bigger players like he has in the past is now really out of the question, that he's trimming down to play his position? We might see him a couple of spot minutes at a 3 on a weird matchup, but for the most part, he's trying to get quicker. He's trying to bring a little bit of that Russell Westbrook into his game where maybe he can get to the paint and finish still strong. I mean, losing 20 pounds doesn't mean the man isn't strong, but is he really going to body up for position in the post on a bigger player? Definitely not. He's going to have to use quickness, and maybe we don't see him box out Porzingis for a key rebound again.
I would bet my life on the fact that Marcus Smart will go to war, and I mean war, with anybody, any nation, any collection of misfits, Mavericks, the A-team. If there was an A-team for the Boston Celtics, there is no question he is the B.A. Baracus of that group. He is the Mr.
You're right.
He pities no fool. Okay, he pities no fool, ladies and gentlemen. He pities no fool, and he does drive the van. Okay, let's just get that right out of the way right now. He is the B.A. Baracus of this team.
What kind of a van?
The A-team van, dude. Come on.
Oh, the A-team van. All right, I thought you were going
A-team van. No, that's those other J's.
A really odd white van that you don't want to see driving through your neighborhood when your kids are out playing in the yard.
Giving drugs out to people. Yeah, I know. That's the other J's. That's what they do.
The other J's. Oh, let's see if that gets picked up on the wire.
Yeah. Listen, and just say, when you're marking territory, right? Like when you've been selling, listen, this is my corner right here, right? I've been working on this corner for a long time, guys. That's all I'm saying.
You're shooting 60% from this corner, I'll tell you that much.
You're damn right I am. Absolutely. Yeah, man. I'm like Ray Allen. Well, maybe not. Bringing it back. But Smart, talking about Smart. I think if he can hit that corner 3 like he did last year, he's fine. He's got the speed. He'll be able to get by people. He's going to dish. He's going to have people open in the corners. He's going to have spacing to work with. I think the trick for him is, can he hit the above the break 3? He shot 12% from straight ahead. Top of the key 3. 12%. Okay. 25 on the corners and above the break. That that's my shooting percentage, but it's not good.
That's the one he always takes at the end of the quarter, though, right?
Yes,
so if we throw all those out, he's up to at least like 23%.
He's got to be at least double that. I know, that's right. I mean, if he could get there, though, I mean, I think that would be great. But his role isn't going to be to facilitate. If he can just be a catch and shooter and maybe secondary create opportunities, drive and kick, I think he'll be fine. He needs to be smaller, though. They need him to be 6'4" and be able to guard point guards and twos. That's where they need him. They don't need him guarding Porzingis. If he's guarding Porzingis intentionally, things have gone dramatically wrong for the Boston Celtics season in 2018.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. Listen, do you think somebody like Terry Rozier can help him get into the starting lineup, or do you think it's just out of the question that Rozier can direct the offense? He's really kind of a north-south guy. He's an off-ball shooter. We've seen him hit some really nice three-pointers. The defense, there's a guy that might eke his way into that starting lineup. If you're somebody who is down on Jaylen Brown, somebody like Terry Rozier could find his way. Not downtown Julie Brown. Not downtown Julie Brown.
No, downtown Julie. Dude, downtown, let me tell you something. Downtown Julie Brown follows me on Twitter now.
No, she doesn't.
Julie Brown. She does.
Is she a Celtics fan? I don't even buy it. Tyray's the guy. Somehow I was in a thing. He followed Friday, and I ended up in it. I don't even want to know. And somehow downtown Julie Brown follows me. That's like a prepubescent John Duke. That's a big I think
deal.
she watches you on YouTube and she loves the crooked pictures in their background.
That's what it is. No, the pictures aren't crooked. I'm just sitting crooked, I think, maybe. Let me see. Does that help?
I love it, dude. Don't change. So anyway, I don't know how we got on to downtown Julie Brown, but this is like the third show in a row where we have somehow referenced some like obscure 80s stuff, old school, but we're just rolling.
Downtown Julie Brown.